Is personal development really that important? Is there a correlation between your personal development and your business acumen as a queenpreneur or even as any business owner? Does it help with your strategies? What does it do? How important is it? Well, today we are going to dive into that in this video. This episode is going to talk about personal development from a personal standpoint. I'm Dr. Chonta Haynes, and I invite you. I've got 5 things that I want to make sure that I share with you of the importance of personal development. So today, why queenpreneurs need personal development and how it can benefit your business. Let me just start with the fact that as a tea bag, you've heard the story of putting, if you were a tea bag and you're putting yourself into some hot water, you see what flavor you bring to the table. Well, personal development is like that. Sometimes as business owners, we go through just doing the motions. We get the strategy, we put it into practice, we get the formula, we get the structure, we do all the things, but it's not really amounting to much. And you're kind of wondering why. Well, one of the reasons is because it's probably in some lukewarm water. And we know that tea bags in lukewarm water actually create nothing, right? It just sits there. How many times have you done that? Well, today I want to make sure that we recognize what personal development does. And I've had the wonderful opportunity to invest in myself. One, you're investing in you, but I'm investing in myself in the personal development space. And I've seen a massive difference in just a short amount of time. So, we're going to talk about 5 different things that you're going to get. Number one, you get unique access. Unique access to an individual, a mentor that is going to walk with you. You know, many opportunities or many times we will think that who do I have that is encouraging me? Who do I have that's really in my corner? And it's very difficult to find people who will be able to take you to that next level. I had an issue at the beginning of the year where I thought I'm in the wrong room. And here's how you know. If you're at the top of the room every single time, you recognize that you're the one that's pouring out. You're the one that's serving others. You're the one that's always giving the strategies, always giving the information, the ability to see what others don't see, and you're always serving. Then you're not in a room that is going to elevate you or allow you to grow. A personal development journey with the right mentor is going to allow you to see things that you didn't see, and you have access, unique access to that individual. That in and of itself is worth it. All right. But number 2 is a spiritual clarity. Yeah, you do get spiritual clarity. And here's the thing about it is they see in you more in many instances than you've ever seen. Oftentimes we shortchange ourselves. We think everybody can do what we do. I know that's how I felt. Um, I had asked the Lord, I sat in his waiting room, I call it, and I asked the Lord, I'm like, why is my business not taking off the way that I thought it should? It's not doing all of what I think it. I'm seeing results for everybody else, but I'm a little unsure with what's going on. And God answered me. And he said, you think everybody can do what you do and they can't. I've anointed you specifically in certain areas. And that's the same for you. You've been anointed to do different things. It's not like anybody else. You are unique in and of yourself. And the combination of what he has put together for you is completely different than others around you. And so, with that, the personal side, that individual who's doing personal development with you, that mentor, that coach, they can see you for your strengths. They can see you for the things you need to work on. They can see your unique abilities. They can see your what you're able to bring to the table that no one else can, and the way that you put it together. They can even see your personality and what methods and strategies would work best for you. So you don't want to shortchange yourself in that instance. But what does that spiritual clarity also bring? When we're talking business, you've got a kingdom assignment, and they're able to share that information with you as well. They're able to say, you know, this is how you can utilize this. Does that make sense? So, does it help your business grow? Absolutely. Because with that spiritual clarity, you now know what God has created and purposed for you to do. You end up getting fulfillment out of the whole thing. You also end up finding favor with certain rooms, with certain proximity that you get. Would it be beneficial for you to have unique access to someone who can take you to a room and give you access in a room that you would not have ever had by yourself? Definitely grows your business. Would you see the benefit on the spiritual clarity side in your business to know that this is the kingdom assignment that I have? This is what I was intended, I was purposed here to do. I think so. And guess what? Those are just only the first two. I still have three more that I've identified for you. The third one, and I want you to stay around to the end because I want to hear your take too, and I want to offer you something. Because one of the things that I do is I work with Queenpreneurs, those that are in business, to make sure that you're getting the success that you should get. And some of that, it's not just business strategy, some of it is personal development. So let's move on to number 3. Sometimes we can be well intended, but ill informed. How does that show up? I can want to have a business that is going to be prosperous, want to work with individuals, a certain type of individual, want to work in a specific niche, but I don't see the results. Personal development, a coach, a mentor can come in and say, well, you need a different strategy for that type of individual. What do they call it? The pain points that they have, the desires that they have is different from what you have been identifying. And so that's why your messaging is not resonating. You can use what they call the that's me type of strategy that says, I can put messages out there. I can put information out there that says, have you done this or are you like that? And identify some of those pain points and identify how you're feeling. And then turn around and say, if that's you, then go ahead and comment below. Go ahead and DM me. Go ahead and do this. I can tell you that strategy works depending on the niche that you're in. Or you can use a different business strategy. You can decide, or that coach or that mentor will say to you, well, I know you want to speak on stages, but you are actually better with social media, or you're better when you're networking. So you're getting business strategies personally based on your personality, based on your strengths, based on your desires, your vision for the future, where you want to go. All of that, I can give you those business strategies as well. But I'm giving you strategies for your own development before you get there. Also, they can see the blind spots that you don't see. That's why they call them blind spots, right? Makes sense. We all have them. In many instances, we don't know it until someone else points it out. And that's a great benefit. All right. Number 4, objective assessment of your abilities. Have you heard others are so full of themselves that they say, and I heard this recently on Traders, one of the celebrities, if you would, that was competing in this was like, I know I'm the smartest person here, or I know if anything, I should be the one that is singing, and I can do this and I can do that. Sometimes people have a high exaggeration of themselves, or we say they're a legend in their own mind. And sometimes we don't see or assess ourselves objectively. Sometimes, though, in the mentorship or in the coaching, a question can be asked in such a way that it puts us in a position where we have to think through where we are, where we want to go, and we take a journey. And in that journey, we discover we are now self-aware of what we bring to the table, what we can and what we are able to do, but it's not our best use of our time, our energy, or our talent. All of those things are very important. And the objectiveness that comes out of personal development can also help with our business side as well. As a great queenpreneur, and I know that you are, as one that loves to empower and encourage and inspire others and to be influential, you have to know you first. When we become the best versions of ourselves, we bring that best version to our clients, we bring that best version to our businesses, we bring that best version to our strategies, our formulas, our frameworks. We also recognize our unique proposition that we bring as well. So, in going through, and yes, I have invested in personal development for me, and I have gotten into a new room, and doors are opening up for me that previously had been closed but were not even available to me, or I didn't even know that they existed. Putting together a vision plan for 20 years down the road was not something that I thought about. And sometimes we go through life doing, but not being intentional about what we do. And so we get out of it just what happened. And yes, it can still be successful or feel good, but we weren't intentional about where we wanted to end up. We didn't construct it, we didn't orchestrate it. And with that in mind, we're not living at our highest self or what was truly intended for us. We might be happy, but are we fulfilled? Are we joyous? Something food for thought. But I got a fifth one. It exposes our inability to assess our own readiness. Personal development will not only uncover the strengths, but it'll uncover some of our inabilities to do certain things. Sometimes we think we're ready when we're not. Sometimes we think that we can just go out and conquer the world. And we have some skill sets that need to be developed. We have some inner child healings sometimes that need to happen, some other healings, I'll just say general healings that need to happen as well. Do I believe it's necessary? I absolutely do. Do I think that you can find it separately from some programs? Yes, you can do personal development separately, but you can do it in tandem with your business side, with the professional side. Because in many instances, we need to have the income in order to do the influence. Well, here's my thing. I love helping queens to reimagine, reinvent, and reframe to the next level. That's because I recognize that as a queenpreneur, you're able to not only change your life and the lives of those that you coach or that you're in business with, those clients that you have, but you end up changing your family, you change the community, and you ultimately change the world. I want to see you have the impact, the influence, as well as the income that you so desire. So I'm going to ask, if that is you, if you're saying, hey, I've been muddling through and I'm not quite sure what's going on. Or you might be saying, hey, my business, I know I've got a great plan, but for some reason the strategy isn't working. I'm not getting the leads. I'm not reaching the right people. I'm not satisfied, happy, fulfilled within what I'm doing. But I know there's more. I know there's more impact for me. There's more influence that I should be able to have. And I definitely need more of the income. I'm going to invite you to audition for the Queenpreneur Accelerator program. If you say, hey, I'm not quite ready to audition for it, I'm not sure if this is a great thing, then I'm going to offer you an opportunity to jump on a vision breakthrough strategy session. Now, there's a difference between the two. Let me tell you what they are. The Queenpreneur Accelerator program, the audition, is going to give you the blueprint of your next steps, even if you are not appropriate for the program. There is a cost that is associated with it. It's a minor cost because what I do for others and making sure that you have your next steps is well worth it. I promise you. But if you are available or if you are appropriate for that Queenpreneur Accelerator program, it is your entry into a community, accountability, and personal and professional development all rolled into one. For that, you can go to my website, chontahaynes.com/queen to go ahead and audition, schedule your time to audition. If you think that, hey, I'm not quite sure if the Queenpreneur Accelerator is for me and there might be something else that is a little bit different, or you're not working in business, then I invite you to book a vision breakthrough strategy session. On it, we will figure out where your pain points are, what are the things that you need to work on, and I can recommend a specific program for you. In this one, though, you're not going to get the next best steps in the blueprint for your business. You're just going to understand what's the next step for you. And I still might send you back to that Queenpreneur Accelerator. So the Vision Breakthrough Strategy session, you can go to my website, chontahaynes.com/vision. Both are available for you. Either way, it's time to get on that call. It's time to put feet to your faith. It's time to take action because tomorrow is not promised and you are so worth it. All right. I want you to see that you're worth it. Is the personal development important for you? It absolutely is. Will it also help you as a queenpreneur grow your business? It definitely will. But I want to see you become the best version of yourself because when you become greater and others are going to see the greatness and they will also be better for it too. I'm Dr. Chonta Haynes with Heart to Heart Truth Ministries. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. I'm helping you put feet to your faith so that you can walk victoriously. God bless.